4th and goal to go to 2. 34 seconds left to go in the ball game. This is the play right now. Takes the snap. Targeted goes in. Targeted all alone. And the quarterback keeps. Wow, what a call. Nobody touched him.
Here is Jeff, the host of the Gridiron.
Obviously, one thing that's not going to help the Giants tomorrow is now, they've ruled out 6 players, and one of them is doubtful. So there's a good chance that 7 other players won't be participating in the game tomorrow. But they did activate or elevate 4 from like the practice squad and all of that. Right, but so the Giants, a lot of guys that are out. So that right around now would be a real good time for the Giants to get their bye week, but they got to wait about another. I think they have to wait another 4 months for their bye week. So I think their bye week is like in March sometime after the season's over with. So, but right about now would be a real good time for the Giants to, get their bye week and maybe get some guys back, but. Yeah, the Giants haven't caught a break all season long. Why catch a break now, right? When things are going bad, just have them keep going bad. So the Giants. All right, here we go. Injury report. There we go. Take a look at the injury report for the Giants, which currently includes 19 players. Obviously, Graham Gano, he's out. So Young Ho Koo will be kicking. John Michael Schmitz, he's out with a shin. So it looks like we're going to have Austin Schlottman. Now, the last time he stepped in for JMS, he didn't do too bad. So that's not much of a drop-off. Darius Muasau, he's out with an ankle. So now the inside linebackers is taking another hit. Paulson Adebo, he's out with a knee. Chauncey Golston, he's out for the 315th straight week with a neck. Why? I have no idea. The guy has not been put on IR. I have no idea. The guy hasn't played, I think, since like week 3 or so or whatever. Why he's still on this ride, not on injured reserve, no idea. Every week he's out with a neck. Every week. I know. It also gets to the point too. I understand why you want to keep. Maybe it's like, well, maybe this week Chauncey Golston will be back. Maybe this week he'll be back. Well, won't put him on. Maybe he'll be back this week. But if you got somebody, like on the practice squad or something like that, you can because it's going to start getting to the point where it's like, okay, we know Chauncey Golston. Okay, he's hurt. If he plays or not, it's not going to save our season. We're not going to the Super Bowl. We ain't going to playoffs, whether he plays it or not. It's going to start getting to the point where it's like it's going to be more important if you have somebody on the practice squad or something, right? Like Elijah Chapman. Right, elevate one of those guys. Get those guys in there and get them some good quality reps. Right, it might help them out for next season. Right, so you got some guys lingering on a practice squad that just sitting there foaming at the mouth, wanting to play, and for some reason you still got Chauncey Golston every week being declared out with a neck. Right. Anyway. Bo Collins, he's out with a neck. This is the year of the neck for the Giants. He injured his neck last week on a special teams play, and he has not participated in practice at all, so he's out. Victor Dimukeje, another outside linebacker, he's the one who's doubtful. So we got Collins, Golston, Adebo, Muasau, John Michael Schmitz, and Gano. They're out, and then Victor Dimukeje, he's doubtful with the shoulder. Now, Javon Holland, he's questionable with a knee. Jermaine Illuminor, last week, I think he was doubtful, Well, he's been upgraded to or upgraded down, however you want to look at it. He's now questionable. So there's a chance he might play. He has a pec injury. It's not torn or anything, but he has an injury. But last week I think he was doubtful. This week at least he's questionable. So he's trending in the right direction. Although, once again, the same kind of thing there. You know what Illuminor can do, right? You know what you got from him. Okay, so if he doesn't play, okay. Get Marcus Bow in there. Once again, I don't want to sound like Debbie Downer. So if I do, I apologize. Please forgive me. Nancy negativity. Once again, I apologize. Right, but once again, I'm sorry. I'm a jackwagon. I apologize. But the season's over. Okay. If Illuminor's a little sore with the back, if we need you, we're going to give you a call. We're going to put Marcus Bow in there. The reps that Marcus Bow is going to get is going to be invaluable. We drafted the guy in the 5th round. I think he led the Giants with, it was 82 run blocking grade. I think he let up a couple pressures, I think, against the 49ers, but I think he had 82 run blocking grade. So we got to put Bow in there. Put Bow in there. Once again, these reps for these guys are going to be invaluable. You drafted Bow. Get him some reps. Then we got Demetrius Flanagan-Fowles. He has a pectoral. Once again, another inside linebacker. So we have between Micah McFadden, Muasau, and Flanagan-Fowles, our inside linebackers are, I guess like 3 of our top 4 inside linebackers. They're injured. Dane Belton, he's got a neck. Once again, the year of the neck. This is the year of the neck for the Giants. He's got a neck, but he's once again, he's questionable. So hopefully he's trending in the right direction where he might be able to play. Daniel Bellinger, once again, it's the year of the neck. So Daniel Bellinger has a what? Yep, he's got a neck injury. Shocking, I know. He's questionable. Andrew Phillips, he's got a calf, and he's questionable. So it looks like hopefully he'll play. We have Andrew Thomas with a shoulder. Andrew Thomas had a rest day. Theo Johnson has a shoulder. Neville Hewitt with another linebacker. He's got a foot. So like all of our inside linebackers, they're all injured. Cordell Flott passed the concussion protocol, so he's looking like he's going to want to play, which would be thank goodness. Thomas Fedoni, he had a foot. Raheem Nunez-Roches, he's got an elbow. So so that's what about half the Giants rosters is on the injury list. All right. So do I have this here? Hold on here. Okay. All right. So the Giants did wind up making a few roster moves here. They activated 4 players and sent 2 to the injured reserve. So the injury reserve is Darius Muasau and Bo Collins. So now 2 of our Micah McFadden and Darius Muasau, middle linebackers, are on injury reserve. And Bo Collins, injury reserve. Free agent signings from the Giants practice squad, Zaire Barnes and Toman Fox. And then activated from the practice squad, which would be like a standard elevation, Jung Ho Koo and Ray McLeod. So Ray McLeod, once again, just because, they'll be on the 53 does not necessarily mean they're going to wind up dressing, right? But Ray McLeod got elevated or activated from the practice squad once again for the 2nd consecutive week. So we'll say last week he had 1 catch for 5 yards. So we'll see if he gets any more into the game. We'll have to wait and see. But let's not forget Ray McLeod is a wide receiver, but he's also a return man too. So, but the Giants, a lot of guys banged up. A lot of guys. But then again, that's a yearly occurrence for the Giants. A lot of guys banged up and then try to go out and win football games, right? But one guy. Oh, what NFL team is your favorite? The New York Football Giants. You got it, brother.